It would appear that they're moving off now. That's Jody Petty and McDynamo, followed by Captain, Riptide, Ruby, Jeannie, Ode to Joy, and Dudley Do Right. As they head towards the first fence, Riptide moves to the lead among the field. Captain racing in second place, Ruby in third, followed by Ode to Joy, Jeannie, and Dudley Do Right. Heading towards the next fence, Riptide closest to the Fieldmaster, and it's a good ways back to the others. Captain is second in the field. Ode to Joy close up with Jeannie there also, and Ruby between horses with Dudley Do Right as they head towards the stretch. Fieldmaster Jody Petty and his field all going nicely behind the Fieldmaster. That's one of the important parts of this phase, that they must stay behind the master and negotiate the fences. Ode to Joy moving up on the inside, Riptide in the middle of the course with Captain Dudley Do Right. Jeannie is there also with Ruby alongside. The field's tightly bunched as they come through the stretch for the first time. Ode to Joy racing closest to the Fieldmaster, followed by Riptide, Dudley Do Right, Captain, Jeannie, and Ruby. Racing around the turn, our Fieldmaster Jody Petty on McDynamo, followed by Ode to Joy in the white silks and Riptide. Dudley Do Right being settled in third, as is Captain in fourth place, and Jeannie is a bit strong in fifth, and Ruby going nicely at the rear of the field. Heading towards the next fence, Ode to Joy in the lead among the field. Riptide, Dudley Do Right jumping in third place in the field with Captain, Jeannie, and it's a long ways back to Harry Walker and Ruby. Racing around the turn, Ode to Joy, a couple lengths behind the Fieldmaster. Dudley Do Right racing in second place in the field as they clear the next fence with Captain, Riptide, Jeannie, and here comes Ruby. At the next fence, Ode to Joy is in the lead in the field. Riptide, Dudley Do Right now moving up on the outside to take over second with Riptide in third, and Jeannie is moving up, as is Captain, and Ruby continues to complete the field. They are in the first phase of the Fieldmaster chase. This is the over fences. The Fieldmaster will release his field after they've jumped the final fence, and they'll have a dash to the wire. The field is coming back into view, and that's Ode to Joy with Jeannie jumping in second place. Captain racing in third, Riptide, and Dudley Do Right. They turn for home. Shortly, the Fieldmaster is going to release his field. And they're off and running. Jeannie's on top, Captain out in the middle, of course. Ode to Joy is moving up on the inside. Captain's on top as they race into the final furlong. It's Captain with the lead. Ode to Joy trying to get in, or Jeannie racing in third place. It's Captain showing his way, and Ode to Joy trying to get down the inside. Captain with the lead as they head towards and over the wire. It's Captain is our winner. Ode to Joy, Jeannie, Riptide, Dudley Do Right, and Ruby. We did have an assorted group of horses and ponies. And they're off and running. Jeannie's on top, Captain out in the middle, of course. Ode to Joy is moving up on the inside. Captain is on top as they race into the final furlong. It's Captain with the lead. Ode to Joy trying to get in, or Jeannie racing in third place. It's Captain showing his way, and Ode to Joy trying to get down the inside. Captain with the lead as they head towards and over the wire. It's Captain is our winner. Ode to Joy, Jeannie, Riptide, Dudley Do Right, and Ruby. We did have, that's number 3, Shiny Emblem.
That's number 4.
It's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
So Odie that's a big upset for Odie, wouldn't you say?
I don't know. I thought I did pretty good.
Well, you did better.
Thanks.
So what'd you do to train?
To train, I mostly ran on keeping him fit and staying on long trail rides, up hills, and that's about it.
The flag is up. They're all in line. And away they go. Beneficial Man goes to lead at once with Sandyland racing in second place, only about 3/4 of a length back. Dr. Ramsey is another 4 to 5 lengths farther back in third, with Music to My Ears completing the 4-horse field. Beneficial Man and James Steerhoff at the first fence with the lead. Sandyland was second and Dr. Ramsey third, with Music to My Ears now moving up on the outside to challenge Sandyland for second. Beneficial Man on top. Sandyland racing closest to him in second place. Music to My Ears in third, followed by Dr. Ramsey. Only about 6 lengths front to back. Sandyland and Jake Shalford setting the pace. Beneficial Man racing in second place, with Music to My Ears now moving up to join those two on the front end. Sandyland with the lead. Beneficial Man moving through on the inside now to challenge and take a slight advantage, with Sandyland racing in second place. At the third fence, Sandyland, Music to My Ears, Beneficial Man, and Dr. Ramsey. Sandyland on top by about 6 lengths. Music to My Ears and Beneficial Man racing as a team in second and third place, with Dr. Ramsey and Diana Gillum right behind those three racing in fourth place. Heading towards the next fence, Sandyland has about a 2.5 length advantage. Beneficial Man races in second place. George Hunt and Music to My Ears moving up on the outside, and Dr. Ramsey splits horses and buys for second. Music to My Ears coming back again on the outside to regain second place. Sandyland still with the lead. It's Sandyland on top by about 1.5 lengths. Music to My Ears in second place. Dr. Ramsey close up in third, as is Beneficial Man, who races in fourth place. Sandyland setting the pace. He's on top now by about 2 lengths. Music to My Ears races in second place. Heading up the hill towards the next fence, Sandyland continues to lead. Music to My Ears and George Hunt right behind him racing in second place. Dr. Ramsey and Beneficial Man close together. Beneficial Man now moving into third place. Dr. Ramsey jumps into third place, with Beneficial Man right alongside. Now dropping a bit farther back. Sandyland on top by about 2 lengths. Music to My Ears races in second place as they race towards the sixth fence. Sandyland with a couple length advantage. Music to My Ears, Dr. Ramsey racing in third, and Beneficial Man racing in fourth place. At the fence, it's Sandyland, Music to My Ears, Dr. Ramsey, and Beneficial Man as they race towards the turn. Sandyland continues to set the pace. Music to My Ears about 3 to 3.5 lengths back in second place. Dr. Ramsey racing in third, about 6 lengths farther back. And Beneficial Man as they race towards the seventh fence. Sandyland continuing to set the pace. He's on top by about 1.75 lengths to 2 lengths. Music to My Ears racing in second place. Beneficial Man moving up on the inside of Dr. Ramsey. Dr. Ramsey racing in third, and Beneficial Man racing in fourth place. It's Sandyland with about a 3 length advantage now over Music to My Ears. They got another time to go around. Sandyland has made much of the running on the front end. Music to My Ears racing in second place. Dr. Ramsey is 6 or 7, maybe 8 lengths farther back racing in third. At the fence, Sandyland and Sandyland, music to my ears. Music to my ears on the outside. Sandyland regaining the lead on the inside as they race towards the ninth fence. It's Sandyland with the lead. Music to my ears closest to him and now moving alongside. They jumped that one into the team with Dr. Ramsey and Diana Gillum. Another 4 to 5 lengths farther back, racing in third place. Beneficial Man is 8 or 9 lengths farther back in fourth. Sandyland and Jake Shelton with the lead. Music to my ears races in second place, only about a length and a half to 2 lengths back as they race towards the next fence. Sandyland, music to my ears, Dr. Ramsey and Beneficial Man at the fence. Sandyland continues to set the pace. Music to my ears drops a little farther off the pace. Now maybe 5 lengths separates the first 2 horses, with Dr. Ramsey only about a length and a half farther back, racing in third. Sandyland on top by about 2. Music to my ears, Dr. Ramsey and Beneficial Man moving closer to the others under James Steerhoff. This is their final time to go around. Sandyland with the lead, music to my ears, racing in second place, Dr. Ramsey in third, and Beneficial Man. They race up the hill towards the next fence. Sandyland, Jake Shelton still with the lead, music to my ears, racing in second place, Dr. Ramsey and Beneficial Man. Now only about 6 lengths front to back as it's anybody's horse race. Final time to go around. Sandyland with about a 1 length advantage. Music to my ears. Here comes Dr. Ramsey up on the inside to challenge for second, with Beneficial Man right behind those 3, racing in fourth place. Sandyland and music to my ears dueling now on the front end. Music to my ears puts his nose out in front. Sandyland right alongside. Music to my ears and George Hunt now with a 3/4 of a length advantage. Sandyland now moving a bit closer to the leader, and they're neck and neck with Dr. Ramsey right behind them as they go out of sight. Sandyland on top on the inside. Music to my ears racing in second place. Their heads apart on the front end with Dr. Ramsey racing in third place. Sandyland, music to my ears, and Dr. Ramsey as they head towards the next fence. Sandyland, music to my ears, jumping as a team. Dr. Ramsey another length and a half farther back, racing in third place. Music to my ears and George Hunt with the lead, but here comes Dr. Ramsey up on the outside to challenge for the lead. It's music to my ears and Dr. Ramsey with Sandyland racing in third, and Beneficial Man has dropped farther off the race. At the second last fence, music to my ears and George Hunt with the lead. Diana Gillum trying to get there with Dr. Ramsey on the outside, and Sandyland racing in third, Beneficial Man. The race is on the front end where they're driving towards the final fence. It's music to my ears and Dr. Ramsey with Sandyland right behind those 2. Music to my ears in the center of the course with a very slight lead. Dr. Ramsey is there also, and Dr. Ramsey goes to the lead. Diana Gillum and Dr. Ramsey on their way. It's Dr. Ramsey, music to my ears, Sandyland, and here comes Beneficial Man.
And Dr. Ramsey with Sandyland right behind those 2. Music to my ears in the center of the course with a very slight speed. Dr. Ramsey is there also, and Dr. Ramsey goes to lead. Diana Gillum and Dr. Ramsey on their way. It's Dr. Ramsey, music to my ears, Sandyland, and here comes Beneficial Man.
Holy shit.
We were flying the entire way, and they're just such nice horses out there, and mine proved to be the nicest today. He just ran his heart out and jumped amazingly. I was so proud of him.
The flag is up. And they're off and running. They head towards the first fence. Quasimodo takes the lead. Major Frank racing in second place. At the first fence, Quasimodo and Major Frank. Quasimodo jumping with about a 2.5 length lead. Major Frank is followed by Shady Valley with Genghis on the outside of Twill Do. Quasimodo and James Slater on top by about a length and a half. They come into view. Quasimodo is our leader. Major Frank races in second place, followed by Shady Valley. Genghis racing in fourth place. Ice is Nice with Twill Do there also. The Other Me as the leaders are at and over the next fence. Quasimodo, followed by Major Frank, Shady Valley. Genghis racing in fourth place with The Other Me. Ice is Nice. Twill Do. Graham's there also with Perfoans. And Raven's Rock completes the field as Quasimodo leads over the third fence. Quasimodo now opening up by about 3.5 to 4 lengths. Major Frank and Robbie Walsh racing in second place, followed by Shady Valley in third. They race now towards the next fence. Quasimodo setting the easy pace. Major Frank about 5 lengths back in second place, followed by Shady Valley. Genghis, Ice is Nice. At the fence, Quasimodo and James Slater on top. Major Frank, Shady Valley. Genghis moving up on the inside. Ice is Nice. The Other Me, Twill Do. Graham on the inside of Perfoans. And Raven's Rock completes the field as they race towards the turn. Quasimodo with the lead. Major Frank racing closest to him in second place, followed by Russell Haynes and Shady Valley. Ice is Nice on the outside of Genghis, those two vying for fourth place. The Other Me follows in sixth place with Twill Do, Perfoans, Graham, and Raven's Rock. As they drop out of sight and race towards the next fence, Quasimodo with the lead. Quasimodo has led from the beginning. Major Frank is stalking him throughout. Shady Valley on the outside in third. Major Frank joins Quasimodo at the fence and takes the lead. It's Major Frank on top, followed by Quasimodo, Shady Valley, Genghis on the inside of Ice is Nice. The Other Me, Twill Do, Graham, Perfoans, and Raven's Rock as they race down the hill towards the sixth fence. Robbie Walsh and Major Frank with the lead. Quasimodo and James Slater now approaching and jumping in second place. Shady Valley on the extreme outside in third, followed by Genghis, Ice is Nice. Graham moving up on the inside under Jody Petty with Twill Do, The Other Me, Perfoans, and Raven's Rock as they go out of sight. Major Frank on top by about a length and 3/4. Quasimodo prominent throughout, racing in second place and moving just a bit closer as they head now towards the 7 to 15 fences. Major Frank on top. Quasimodo about 2 lengths back in second place, followed by Shady Valley. At the fence, Major Frank, Quasimodo, Shady Valley. Genghis on the inside with Graham. Twill Do, Ice is Nice, The Other Me. Raven's Rock and Perfoans completes the field. Major Frank is our leader and he's on top by about a length and a half. Quasimodo right behind him in second place, followed by Shady Valley in third. Twill Do moving a bit closer to the leaders. Ice is Nice from between horses with Raven's Rock, Genghis, Perfoans as they jump the next fence. Twill Do moving up on the outside under Billy Santor to challenge Major Frank for the lead with Shady Valley close up on the inside in third. Quasimodo and Graham is there also. At the fence, Twill Do and Major Frank dueling on the front end as they head up the hill towards the next. Major Frank regains a slight advantage over Twill Do. Quasimodo coming back again to take over third with Graham on the outside in fourth, followed by Shady Valley, Ice is Nice, Genghis, Perfoans, The Other Me, and Raven's Rock. They head towards the next fence. Major Frank has been prominent throughout the race. He still has the lead. He's on top by about a length and a half to 2 lengths. Twill Do with Graham going well on the extreme outside under Jody Petty to race into second place with Twill Do in third. Quasimodo on the outside in fourth, followed by Shady Valley with Ice is Nice there also. Perfoans moving a bit closer to the leaders, The Other Me. Genghis has pulled up. Completing the field now is Raven's Rock. This is their final time to go around. They'll be coming back into view shortly. Major Frank had the lead when they went out of sight. He's still on top. Graham and Jody Petty now moving up on the outside to challenge for and to take a slight advantage. Graham on top, Major Frank racing in second place. Childu on the inside in third with Shady Valley. Ice is nice. Ravens Rock moving up. Quasimodo from between horses for Cohen's and the other me. It's still anybody's horse races. They still got a good ways to go, and the field is tightly bunched. Graham with the lead. Here comes Shady Valley moving from between horses to challenge for the lead. It's Graham on top. Major Frank jumps well over that one and challenges again for the lead. Graham on top. Major Frank in second place. Shady Valley in third with Ice is Nice moving up on the outside in fourth. Twill Do racing in sixth. And Ravens Rock is seventh. On the front end, Graham has got about a quarter of a length advantage over Major Frank, who's gaining with every stride, and they battle towards the next. Graham on top now by about 3/4. Major Frank jumps again well over that one. Shady Valley racing in third with Ice is Nice. And Ravens Rock on the inside. Graham and Jody Petty, they're the ones to catch, and they've got the lead as they turn for home with only 2 more fences to go. Graham has the lead. Major Frank races in second place. Shady Valley in third. At the fence, it's Graham with the lead. Ravens Rock lost his rider at that fence. Battling down towards the last fence, Shady Valley trying to make up ground on the outside, Major Frank on the inside, and Graham trying to hold them off. They battle towards the last. Graham and Major Frank with Shady Valley on the outside. Ice is Nice is there also with the other me. Shady Valley in the middle of the course, and Major Frank, and Ice is Nice is grading. Shady Valley and Russell Haynes by about a length and a quarter. Major Frank in second.
Towards the last fence, Shady Valley trying to make up ground on the outside, Major Frank on the inside, and Graham trying to hold them off. They battle towards the last. Graham and Major Frank with Shady Valley on the outside. Ice is Nice is there also with the other gate. Shady Valley in the middle of the course, and Major Frank, and Ice is Nice is gaining. Shady Valley and Russell Haynes by about a length and a quarter. Major Frank.
There you go. Nice smile. Thank you.
Wait, where is he?
I knew he was a good jumper. Tried to save ground and just, I figured the 3 miles would suit him. I figured we'd have a little bit of speed at the end, so just tried to save, and luckily, we were able to save ground coming around the last turn and really just send him at the last and had nothing to tank to finish out. So.
The flag is up. They appear to be running. Fine Story on top. Aaron Scopra racing in second place. Bubble Economy in third. As they head towards over the first fence, or at least a Fine Story and Russell Haynes does. It's a long ways back to the others. That's Western Fling with Move West on the outside. Aaron Gopra, Bubble Economy, Patriots Pass. Professor Maxwell and Woodmont. The leader is at and over the second fence. A Fine Story with a big lead. Western Fling, followed by Move West, Aaron Gopal, Patriots Pass. Professor Maxwell on the inside of Bubble Economy, and Woodmont completes the field as they head up the hill towards the third fence. A Fine Story all alone on the front end with a big lead. Western Fling races in second. At the fence, A Fine Story refuses and loses his rider. Western Fling and James Slater now going to the front with Move West right alongside. Woodmont has refused, and Bubbly Economy lost his rider. Heading down the backside, Move West, Professor Maxwell, Western Fling, Patriots Pass, and Aaron Gopra. Move West and Jody Petty's now on top. George Hunt races in second place with Professor Maxwell. Western Fling close up in third. Patriots Path and Aaron Gobrock completing the 5-horse field that remains. Move West at the next fence with a couple length advantage. Professor Maxwell races closest to him in second place, and it's a gap of about 2 more lengths to Western Fling, Patriots Path, and Aaron Gobrock as they go out of sight. When they went out of sight, Move West had a couple length advantage over Professor Maxwell. They're starting to come back into view. Move West still with the lead. Professor Maxwell racing in second place. Western Fling is another 2.5 lengths farther back in third as they jump the next fence. With Patriots Path racing in fourth place under Darren Nagel and Aaron Gobrock and Patty Young complete the 5-horse field. Move West setting the pace for the last quarter of a mile or so. Racing closest to him is Professor Maxwell with Western Fling on the outside, racing in third as they're racing straight towards us. Move West is the leader. Professor Maxwell racing in second place. Western Fling on the inside. Aaron Gobrock is now moved into fourth place with Patriots Path right behind him. This is the first of 2 times to go around. They've got a long ways to go. Move West at the next fence with a slight advantage. Professor Maxwell jumping in second place. Western Fling and James Slater on the inside with Aaron Gobrock right alongside. Those two vying for third place. Patriots Path tucked in behind those 4, racing in 5th place. Move West going easily on the front end. Professor Maxwell right behind him in second place. Maybe a length and a half to 2 lengths separates those two, with Western Fling on the inside in fourth place with Aaron Gobrock right alongside, and Patriots Path in 5th and only about 7 lengths off the lead. The race towards the next, Move West and Jody Petty still with the lead. Professor Maxwell racing in second place, Western Fling with Aaron Gobrock on the outside. Racing down towards the next fence. Professor Maxwell moves up on the outside of Move West. Move West has the best of it over the fence. Professor Maxwell racing in second place. Aaron Gobrock has moved into third with Western Fling in fourth place and Patriots Path in 5th. Move West on top by about 2 lengths. Professor Maxwell racing in second place, and it's a gap of 3 to 3.5 lengths back to Aaron Gobrock, Western Fling, and Patriots Path completing the 5-horse field. Move West going easily on the front end under Jody Petty. He's got about a length and 3/4 advantage. Professor Maxwell and George Hunt Jr. jumping in second place. Aaron Gobrock and Patty Young in third. Patriots Path completes the field with Western Fling right in front of him racing in fourth place. Move West still on top. He's got about a length and a half advantage. Move West with the lead. Professor Maxwell racing in second place. Aaron Gobrock in third. Western Fling on the inside in fourth place and Patriots Path 5th. Heading towards the next, Move West still with the lead. Professor Maxwell stalking him throughout. Aaron Gobrock moving just a bit closer to the leaders under Patty Young in third place with Western Fling in fourth. And Patriots Path. At the next fence, Move West still with the lead. Professor Maxwell loses his rider at that fence. Now Aaron Gobrock takes over second. Western Fling in third, and Patriots Path racing in fourth place. Galloping up the hill towards the next fence, Move West on top now by about 5 lengths. Patty Young and Aaron Gobrock racing in second place. Western Fling in third, and Patriots Path. Move West was the one to catch, and he's widened his advantage to about 7 lengths. Aaron Gobrock now jumping in second place. Western Sling in third, and Patriots Class racing in fourth place. Move West, widening that advantage now to 8 or 9 lengths. Aaron Gobraw racing in second place. Western Sling and James Slater in third, and Patriots Path and Darren Nagel racing in fourth place. They head towards the next. Move West is the one to catch. Aaron Gobraw racing closest to him in second place. At the fence, it'll be Move West there first. Aaron Gobraw, Western Sling on the inside of James Slater, racing in third, and Patriots Path in fourth place. As they go out of sight, Move West has the lead. When they went out of sight, Move West had the lead. Aaron Gobraw was racing in second place. They should be coming back into view shortly. Move West still on top. Aaron Gobraw right behind him, racing in second place. Move West with about a 5-length advantage as he jumps the next and widens that advantage to 6 or 7 lengths. Aaron Gobraw racing in second place. Western Sling in third, and Patriots Path in fourth place. As they head towards the next, it's still Move West on top. Aaron Gobraw racing closest to him in second place with Western Sling in third, and Patriots Path. Still a good ways to go, anybody's horse race. Move West with the lead. Aaron Gobraw racing in second place. Western Sling and Patriots Path. Patriots Path now taking over third place and moving up alongside Aaron Gobraw and taking over second. Move West, Patriots Path, Aaron Gobraw, and Western Sling as they race towards us. Move West and Jody Petty still on top. Darren Nagel and Patriots Path in second place. Aaron Gobraw, Western Sling there also. Move West has regained the lead. Patriots Path racing in second place as they head up the hill towards the next fence. Move West on top by 2 to 2.5 lengths. And they jump in that order with Patriots Path, Aaron Gobraw, and Western Sling. Move West and Cody Petty on top by about 1.5 lengths. Patriots Path races in second place, and it's a gap of 2 more lengths back to Aaron Gobraw, who races in third, and Western Sling still within striking distance in fourth place. Heading down the hill towards the next, Move West with the lead. Patriots Path in second place. At the fence, it'll be Move West there first. Patriots Path, Aaron Gobraw, and Western Sling as they race towards the turn. Move West still on top. Patriots Path in second place, about 2.5 lengths back, and Aaron Gobraw is another 4 lengths farther back, racing in third with Western Sling, 2 more lengths back in fourth. Only about 7 or 8 lengths front to back. Move to West with the lead. He's got about a 2-length advantage over Patriots Path as they head towards the next fence. Move West on top. Jody Petty and Move West heading towards the next and jumping with about a 2.5 to 3 length advantage over Patriots Path. Patty Young and Aaron Gobraw still within striking distance. Western Sling dropping just a bit farther back as they race towards the second last. Move West setting the pace most of the way. Patriots Path inching a bit closer to him as they head towards the second last. Move West on top. Move West, Patriots Path, Aaron Gobraw, and Western Sling. Western Sling starting to rally a little bit from last. The race is on the front end as they head towards the final fence. Move West on top. Here comes Patriots Path gaining on the outside. It's Move West and Patriots Path and Aaron Gobraw and Western Sling. Move West comes to last with a slight advantage. Patriots Path trying to get there. They did Aaron Gobraw on the outside. Move West!
Move West on top. Here comes Patriots Path gaining on the outside. It's Move West and Patriots Path and Aaron Gobraw and Western Sling. Move West comes to last with a slight advantage. Patriots Path trying to get there. It's Aaron Gobraw on the inside. Move West!
That was nice. And he jumped really good. He got under a couple. I know.
All right, got 4 miles.
Yeah.
You did it.
We weren't really sure if he would get the 4 miles, but he got the 4 miles today. Jumped really well. I didn't quite want to be on the front end, but I don't know if you saw at the start, everybody was standing looking at each other. I'm not going, you go. And then somebody did go, and of course you saw they had a little trouble.
Right.
And
Yeah, it was very
My
slow.
cup.
I don't know what the time ended up being, but it was really slow.
Yeah, but once we got going though. I mean, we only crawled for the first half mile,
Right.
and then we made it a race. So I bet the time isn't that slow, but it should be a slow time. But like I said, once we got going though, we were cruising. I shouldn't say cruising, it was a good 4-mile pace.
Sure.
For 4 miles, it was a great pace, I thought, and everybody left me alone, which was even nicer. And
Except for that loose horse.
well, I will have to say, we jumped down out of there, and I'm like, what idiot is coming up? Well, we have 2 miles to go. Who is this? And I look up and there's no jockey on the horse. I'm like, well, at least thank God for that. And then there's the next fence after that is a pretty big board fence, but there's a bigger board fence as the wing.
Right.
Well, he wasn't paying attention, and that loose horse actually jumped the wing, which was,
Phenomenal.
which was a normal-sized board fence. And my horse saw him doing that, and he's like, I'm like, be grateful we're jumping this one, and I think he was. And other than that, he jumped well.
Yeah.
A couple fences were just kind of coming up wrong, and I'm like, buddy, you gotta do this, and he fixed it and got out of it, and that's what, for a big horse, he is a big horse. He is
a big
so.
horse. But the last
clever.
was what did it.
The last race, second to last, we were flying. Thank you. Second to last, we were flying, and he got underneath of it, and he did that really clever, and that that kept us in the race.
The flag is up. And they're off and running. Best attack on the inside. Right punch moving up on the outside. And here comes Lunar Labor moving up on the inside to take the lead under Frank Steele. Lunar Labor on top. Best attack races in second place with High Crest right alongside. Lunar Labor on top by about a length and a half. High Crest follows in second place. Best attack. Right punch moving up with Sheriff Dillon racing in his place. Lunar Labor on top. They race down the back side of the course. High Crest races closest to him under Jake Shelton. Right punch racing in third, followed by Best Attack and Sheriff Dillon. Lunar Labor on top by about 2 lengths now. High Crest racing closest to him in second place as they race towards the turn. Lunar Labor on top. Right punch moves up alongside High Crest and takes over second place. High Crest still close up in third. Best Attack is another length and a half farther back, racing in fourth, with Sheriff Dillon a half length farther back in fifth. Lunar Labor on top by about a length. Right punch and Russell Haynes racing in second place. High Crest is another length farther back in third, with Best Attack and Becky Dang racing in fourth place. Sheriff Dillon completes the 5-horse field as they come back into view. Lunar Labor has led from the beginning. Right punch now moves up on the outside to challenge for the lead. Those two are heads apart on the front end. Lunar Labor and Right punch. High Crest racing behind them in third place, only about 2.5 lengths off the lead. Best Attack racing in fourth, and Sheriff Dillon the trailer. But it's still anybody's horse races. They got another time to go around, and it's only about 6 or 7 lengths front to back. Lunar Labor has led almost every step of the way. Right punch racing in second place, about 2 lengths off the lead. High Crest and Jake Shelton now moving a bit closer in third. Best Attack races in fourth place, and Sheriff Dillon another length and a half farther back in fifth. Lunar Labor still on top. He's got about a 3/4 of a length advantage over Right Punch, who races in second place. High Crest in third. Best Attack racing in fourth. High Crest now moving through on the inside to take over second place and moving a bit closer to the leader. Lunar Labor still going easily on the front end under Frank Steele. High Crest and Right Punch with Best Attack right behind those three under Becky Dang racing in fourth place. And Sheriff Dillon is the trailer, but he's only about 6 or 7 lengths off the lead. Lunar Labor on top, Right Punch, High Crest on the inside, and Best Attack now moving up on the outside to take over third place. as they race into the turn. Lunar Labor still on top. High Crest coming back again on the inside. Now vies for the lead. It's High Crest with his head out in front. Lunar Labor right alongside. Best Attack is another 3 lengths farther back, racing in third place. They've got a little bit more than a quarter of a mile yet to go. And they're still dueling on the front end. High Crest on the inside. It's High Crest with a very slight lead. Lunar Labor is right there in second place. Those two are heads apart on the front end as they turn for home. High Crest, Lunar Labor, and Best Attack is a long ways back to the others. High Crest in the middle of the course, Lunar Label on the outside, and they battle into the final furlong. High Crest in the middle, Lunar Label on the outside. Here comes Best Attack and Becky Dang making up ground on the inside. High Crest leads towards the line, but here comes Lunar Label on the outside, and Best Attack hits a 3-way photo for the win.
Label on the outside, and they battle into the final furlong. High Crest in the middle, Lunar Label on the outside. Here comes Best Attack and Becky Dang making up ground on the inside. High Crest leads towards the wire, but here comes Lunar Label on the outside and Best Attack. It's a 3-way photo for the win.
A rocky start. What happened at this?
Well, you know, a lot of green horses in the race, and so we had to take a couple turns to get it right, and but we jumped off all right. We didn't really know who was going to take the lead, and I got lucky enough to get covered up behind Jonathan Shepard's horse, who gave us all a great lead around and a good pace, I thought. Started off a little slow, but picked up all right, and you know, I made a move behind that hill at the far turn, and Frank's horse wouldn't give up. He kept poking up on my outside, and then it was a photo finish. I wasn't quite sure if we pulled it off or not, because all 3 heads were poking over that line.